So here we have the Jaguar F-Pace on a 67 plate. I'm going to start off by showing you around the outside of the car, and then we'll hop in and run through some controls on the inside. From the outside of the car though, you can see it's a 5-door car with alloy wheels and tinted windows. Let's start off inside the boot and then work our way around the rest of it from there. The tailgate on this car will open electronically. You can do that from the key or from the tailgate itself. As we approach the back of the car, you'll see we have reversing sensors and plenty of boot space as well. Okay, so we're just going to work our way back around to the front of the car and then we'll hop in and run through some controls on the inside. But now that we've done a full circle of it, you can see that it's in lovely condition the whole way round. Just briefly before we climb in, I think it's well worth seeing the interior from this exterior point of view. There's plenty to run through on the dashboard, so let's hop in and we'll do that now. Okay, now that we're inside the car, we're going to start with the dials. Over on the left-hand side, we have the speedometer. We have the rev counter on the right-hand side. In the centre, you can see, firstly, the total mass of this car there, 35,363. It will show you what gear we're in there. So we're in park at the moment. We have our fuel gauge, called temperature gauge up there as well, and a digital readout for the speedometer. If we back out to the steering wheel, over on the left-hand side, we have buttons that will adjust stereo information, and over on the right hand side we have cruise control and speed limiter. Just behind the steering wheel, the minus and plus paddles, so that you can change up and down the gear manually should you wish to do that. And then over in the center we have the main touchscreen for the car. So up on here you can select, amongst other things, your satellite navigation. As you can see, we have a nice clear color display. It's a very easy system to use. We can also pair our phone from here and access our media options as well. You can turn the system on and off from here. And when the media is on, you can adjust the volume down the bottom here to turn the system on and off. And once it's on, you'll be able to see that we've got DAB, FM and AM radio, auxiliary input as well. You can also stream your music wirelessly via Bluetooth audio once you've paired up your phone, of course. Then back to the home screen. We've also got our climate control up in that top right hand corner there. We have physical buttons for the climate control directly beneath that. So you can, for example, adjust the passenger temperature, the driver temperature. You can increase and decrease the fan speed. You can determine what direction you'd like the air to be distributed in. The air conditioning is on at the moment, so that's off. Back on again, or hit auto. The car will now maintain the temperatures that you've asked for by taking control of the direction of the air and the fan speed for you. Any manual adjustment, as I've just made, will take auto back off again. We can also adjust our heated seats, so press that button. You'll then get the controls up on the screen for both driver and passenger seats, and you can see there are 3 different heat settings for each seat. This button starts and stops the engine, so you just need to make sure the key is in the car with you. We then have the dial for the gears, so we've got park, reverse, neutral drive and sport, so you can rotate it to any of those as you wish. We can turn off the stop and start. This car is designed to cut out when it's stationary in traffic to save you fuel. The system's off from there. We can turn off the traction control as well. And then lastly, these buttons here will change the driving setup of the car depending on the weather conditions. All that leaves me to say is thank you for taking the time to watch this video. If you'd like to come and see the car in person and have a test drive, please feel free to give us a call here at West Horsley Motors. We'd love to hear from you soon.